who can participate. Stay a set a. Okay. So here now we are live. We've started. One person is in, or maybe is in himself. So life and the thing is going.
We will not be seeing the thing with that.
Yeah, we'll just be looking at it. If it's system to do, if it's system,
So why can't we now be seeing the thing? So
it's just because of
like videoing the thing well or not?
it will video the thing, it will video the thing.
Wait, you're already live, you're already showing.
Yes, I'm live.
I'm not showing it.
Okay, like this is perfect. I wanted it to be like this. Okay, so here you start like this. Hold it. Don't try it. So yeah. So good day, everybody. My name is Thierry MGP also, and we are live on YouTube. And I'm live with a wonderful person, a wonderful guest. She is my number one when it comes to live streaming. When I call her for content, she comes. So it's no other person but Nelly Ogali. Everybody put your hands for her.
Yay!
Woo!
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Gospara.
Yeah. So Nelly, why I brought you here is because of you've been doing a lot of answering of questions about relationship matters, because it's not good when I bring my same gender. So it's better I involve a woman. You understand? And then you're the right person. And mind you, wherever you're viewing from, please like, share, and subscribe. So for today's topic is relationship. We'll be talking about different relationship goals, different goals in a relationship, challenges in a relationship. And I have a few questions about this thing called relationship. First of all, my question was because why I brought this balloon, in case you're not giving me the answer or maybe you're delaying, I'll be putting you on time.
On edge.
Yes. So now, first of all, before I start, or we have already started, my first question goes like this: what is love? Let me ask. What is love? To you, what is love?
Okay, so for me,
Mm.
love is action. It's action, not just a feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, love is an action,
Yeah,
not
it's
just
an
a
action,
feeling.
but not just a feeling.
So if you're
It should be something you should be able to express.
okay,
Yes.
wow.
Because
That's
not until you are able to express how you are feeling, one will not be able to tell if it is love
okay.
or lust.
Or lost. Okay. So love now to you is an action. You must put in the work.
Yes.
For somebody to say he love or she love this person, you must put in that action, right? To make it happen.
Exactly.
That's good. That's good. So next question is this balloon only I know the blue and front money. Next question is, can you date someone older than you in a relationship?
Someone that is older than me.
Yes.
Yes, now someone that is older than me, obviously, it has to be someone that is older than me.
Yes, you sure?
Yes.
So you cannot date someone that is what of someone that is younger than you?
I've not been in a relationship with someone that is younger,
Um,
and I would not want to. I think I'd rather be in a relationship with someone that is older.
but now you just talk and now say love now by action.
Yes, that's one of his.
But there's some people who marry like
You're talking
that.
about being in a relationship now.
Being
I have not been in a relationship with someone that is
younger.
younger before. So I don't with someone that's older.
Wow. Why that older? Because okay, so that somebody that has mental, somebody that is mental,
It's not about
financially mental.
it's not just about the finances
Okay.
or the I don't think age is something that determines how sensitive or how emotionally ready a person is, right?
Okay.
It doesn't
Nice
have
one.
to do with age.
Nice
But
one.
I've not been in a relationship with someone that's young. So that's just
Okay. Another question here is, let me pick. Choose from one to eight.
choose from number 1 to 8.
Yes.
Number 4.
Number 4. Number 4 says that is long distance relationship really. You know, people that let me just express this thing. People that they will say that long distance relationship, they cannot stay in long distance relationship. They want their man, they want their woman all by themselves. But is it real? Can it go? How long can it go?
When you talk of long distance relationship, like what's the time frame? How long?
Like 3 years, maybe you are in Nigeria here. The person flew, I mean travel far down to another country, like US.
3 years.
Yes, 3 years.
That's a whole lot of time.
That's
That's a whole lot of. I've not been in a relationship like that. But I feel that's a whole lot of time. Like, what is the person doing? Why would the person just keep you here and travel out there and just leave you like that? How certain are you that the person is faithful?
So you don't like okay. So you now long distance relationship is not real. You don't like it.
It happens. People, it's some are real, but I don't like it.
You don't like
For
it.
3 years, for that long, that's too long.
3 years.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of time.
So how many years should it take?
Now should it take basically? Okay, so the time frame or the duration of time which has been in like a distance relationship, just month by month, just like
Jesus.
3, 4, 5, 6 months max, thereabouts.
All right. So another question is, can friendship become love?
Yeah.
Like those people that go friend zone, can it actually become love?
It's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Why do you say it's possible?
Friendship is even, I think it's even going to be sweeter that way because you probably know this person for like the longest, you free around the person, you know the person's likes and dislikes.
Okay.
So it's easier for you to know the person, and I feel it can even last longer because you know what can hurt the person, what can turn the person off, turn the person on, and all of that.
So if you are watching us, you are seeing it. The question is sweet. How I wish you guys can relate. So, come to think of it, should I say, what is your deal breaker in a relationship?
A deal breaker.
In a relationship, what is a deal breaker? let me give you water. Let me give you water to drink.
Okay, so first of all, okay, aside of course, cheating.
Yeah, cheating.
I don't like when a man is promiscuous in nature.
Okay.
That's like a deal breaker for me.
Please, what is
promiscuous man? A man that can't stay one place, just want to move from it. They're not faithful. That's a promiscuous man. I don't like when a man is promiscuous in nature, right? That's like a deal breaker. Because I am sticking to you, so why can't you stick? Faithful. Because I'm one man kind of lady. So I expect the same energy.
So you don't cheat on your boyfriend?
I can't do it. So I feel, why should you do it? You shouldn't So that's like a deal breaker for me. Then secondly would be when the relationship is taking too long.
Too long.
And it's not defined.
Okay. To something called marriage.
Exactly.
Okay.
Why are you getting in a relationship, or what are you doing a relationship for if it is not, leading to marriage? There's a certain age you reach, you get to in life, and you're starting something and it is not ringing a bell or marriage. You have to get out because except you're someone that doesn't want to get married. Obviously. So if you want to get married and you're seeing all of the red flags, it's not heading towards marriage. You're in a relationship 2-3 years. All of that, what are you doing? And most persons, the worst of all now is that since they know that you're a lady that is ready to settle down, they will now engage you and leave you like that for years. So because you are engaged, you now feel entitled to just sticking to that one person, and for like for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you are still at the same point. And one thing with that engagement thing is, for decent ladies, once they're engaged, they feel this is the man that I'm getting married to. So I shouldn't even answer duty from any other person, So all of that.
Wow. So if you are out there and if you are a lady listening to this conversation, meanwhile, if a guy is keeping that ring for like 3 years in your finger, you have to call him to order, because that's a deal breaker. You understand? So next one, Mrs. Nelly.
I'm not Mrs.
Okay, you're not Mrs.
I'm single.
Okay,
now. I'm not married.
She's single. So it's Miss.
Not like single, like single, but like I'm not married. There are 2 status.
Okay.
If you are not married, you are single. That type of single.
Okay, next one. Okay, next question. Love or money? Which one? Love or money?
Love or money?
Yes, love or money. Which one do you pick in a relationship? If there is money, there's
love or money?
Yes, love or money. Which one?
The 2 goes hand in hand now.
The 2 goes hand in hand.
Yes, now because it can't be one. Love.
Yes.
And money.
Yes. Love and money.
Yes, not love or money.
Okay, not
you can't pick one, because if you say you want to just love the person,
okay,
what is love? I told you love is action.
It's action.
Not just what you are doing. And action requires, sacrifices.
Okay.
Giving, going out of your way. You can't do all of that without money. Okay. So it is very important. The 2 goes hand in hand.
The 2 goes hand in hand. That's okay.
When you just love someone, and for years you are just loving the person, you are managing, you are just trying to, you are hopeful the person is going to get there, and he's not now getting there. The love will disappear.
The love will disappear.
To disappear, because it has to go hand in hand. You can't eat that love. You can't carry that feeling and eat it.
Okay.
So money is very important in a relationship.
Money is very important.
Very, very important. So
you, my viewers out there, hearing all this conversation, please like and subscribe. We are just starting this, but believe me, this conversation is getting more interesting and interesting. Yes, because there will be an episode where I will be inviting her and she will be coming again next time. But before we go, I have like 2-3 questions for you still. Can you forgive cheating in a relationship? Like you just entered the room and you saw your man on top of the same bed. That's nasty. Will you forgive the man? Will you forgive the man?
There's one thing that some persons don't really get to talk about.
Okay.
When they are asked questions like this, you hear some persons who say, "Yes, I love you, so why not I'll forgive you?" Some will say, "I'll never forgive." There are different reactions you get when you are asked questions like this. Yes. But let's be realistic. That sin we are all humans, right?
Okay.
We are not above mistakes.
Sure.
But then I feel you cheating on me, I feel it's very mistake. That was a conscious act.
Okay.
Yes. So it's going to be hard for me to forget playing that scene in my head. Even if I say at that moment I say no problem, I forgive you. Some days after I'll say that scene is going to play in my head for like the longest. It will be hard for me to now get to trust you again.
Okay.
So instead of me doing that, I would rather just walk out of the relationship. That's what it is more like a deal breaker.
Okay, so now I want to ask, thank you for the answer. I want to ask, for a man and a woman, who falls in love faster? As he said,
Who falls in love more?
I will blow balloon for this one.
Who falls in love? Okay. You know you're talking about love now.
Yes, who falls in love
If
faster?
you want to ask who lost faster, I can say it's your gender.
Man lost
Yeah.
faster.
By the time you see that hook,
Yeah.
you know, you are already lost.
Really?
But remember, what do you want to see in your body that was lost after?
Yeah, which ones you want to love?
Right.
What of people who get packs?
Well, what's that?
We are not get packs.
So who falls in love faster?
Yes.
I'll say it's the lady.
Okay.
Because most times when the lady tells you I love you, she really means it. But sometimes when the man tells you I love you, is that she has seen something for your body that she likes and she wants to test.
Yeah.
And she's probably not seen that you don't love. So I would say it's
bring
my gender. Thank you so much.
Lastly now, is jealousy a sign of love?
Jealousy.
Yes.
Jealousy
Yes.
is a sign of love.
Is jealousy a sign of love?
You know, there are levels to these things, right?
I'm learning too, I'm also learning.
If some persons are jealous lovers,
Okay.
but then it depends on the level to which some persons don't tend to become obsession. You know, they become so angry when they see their woman or their man with an opposite sex. They don't want to hear and understand what it is that's actually going on or being discussed. You know, they are getting angry. That one is bad. But it's okay for you to be jealous. You know, that shows you actually care about the person. Because there's no way you love someone and you now see that person, a lady sitting on his lap and you're comfortable with that. So it's okay with that light. But when you now take it too far, to the extent of you now thinking evil in your heart, you have to watch it. Wow. At that point, you have to watch it.
So, from 11 to 12, which one do you think?
11 to 12.
Yes.
Let's do 11 to 12.
Yes.
11 to 12.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. From 11 to 17.
17. Okay.
Yes.
Let's do 14.
Okay, 14. Okay. Alright. So, number 14 says, can a relationship survive without trust? Can it survive without trust?
No, now. It's not possible. Because the moment you don't trust the person, the moment you don't trust the person that you are with, that's already a red flag. Why will I be with you if I don't trust you? So it cannot survive. It cannot work. Because every time you're having doubts in your mind, when your man tells you, I'm at the office, you are thinking, what if it's it? It will not survive. You yourself, you may even die before the relationship will die. Because you give yourself a blood pressure and all of that. It is not possible.
Wow. I love this conversation. And I really don't know, but we are just starting. Would you mind telling the viewers what they need to, like telling the viewers about owning a better relationship? What's the message that you can pass to the viewers? People that are saying no, that they will not be in a relationship because of this thing happen, so thing happen. I don't want to face that trauma. I don't want to face all those kind of things.
Okay, so I'm actually just a little girl, but I have.
Let me get into it.
Yeah, it was like I'm a little girl. A small baby girl, right?
Okay.
I mean, how old am I? So, but then I have like a little thing that I can say that notes. What message do I have to pass out there to persons that have gone through heartbreak, that are shredded, and feel there is no point entering a relationship, or there's no need giving their hearts out? This is it. Breathe. Don't there's this thing people always say. Don't use your brain to spoil my views or all this. Don't use your previous relationship to now determine how, yeah. Give that person communications. Get to know the person. The only thing is you should learn from your previous relationship. Learn. You shouldn't even regret anything, any bad thing that has happened in the past, right? You should learn so that when you get to meet this new person, you effect all of those corrections. When you see all of those signs come, you should know what to do. Because you should be more aware and more exposed and more experienced now. So you will be foolish if you now repeat the past mistakes in this new relationship.
That's nice.
That is just.
That's nice.
Don't just how do I put it? Don't use whatever it is that you had gone through to determine how the future is going to be. Give this new person a chance. Get to know the person. But when you even go out for your first date and you're talking, when the lady, a guy, take a lady out, when she's expressing herself, don't say, I know that's how you girls talk. No! And the girl too, don't say, I know that's how you guys talk. Don't do that. Get to know the person's personality. Not just what the person is displaying or showing off that he has.